2, 3, 4. You said 3 bros. We got one more. 3 bros in the mic.
Welcome back, everybody, to yet again another episode of 3 Bros in the Mic. You know who we got here, man. We got Mark, J Mac, Big Mike, Zay. And we are 3 Bros in the Mic, man. How y'all feeling, brothers?
Hey, man.
Let's
do it, baby. Let's do it.
Ready,
Got a good
ready.
one coming. Got a good
Hey,
one
y'all,
coming.
It's a banger for him.
Listen, I think this, what we're going to talk about today, I think it's going to be,
A good conversation.
it's going to be a good conversation, man. I'm going to pass it over to Zay, man. What you got?
Man, I was looking, throughout the internet and stuff like that. And, we always talk about different subject matters. And then
Yeah.
some just, what they call it, doom scrolling.
Yeah.
And I came across this clip and I
Guilty.
thought it'd be good for us, discussing, dissecting,
Yeah.
give
Let's
the
do
people
it.
what they want, man. So hold on, I'm going to play it for y'all right now. Give me 2 seconds.
All right.
Pull it up, man.
Financially for me, and the respect left the table. Like, the respect is just gone now. And this person, broke up with me, and now, facts. But now I'm back to a better place financially, spiritually, and mentally. And now this person is trying to come.
Nigga. Nope. Nope.
So the discussion of the subject, what I want to talk about is, and then Mark so eloquently came up, is it ever okay to spin the block? I think that's what you said, right?
Yeah. When is it not okay?
When is it not okay to spin the block?
Either way,
Okay,
yeah.
spin.
So if you heard what the gentleman said, just give some background. This particular person broke up with this gentleman, and he's
When he was down and out.
when he was down and out, downtrodden, and now that he's in a better spot, financially, mentally and spiritually, this particular person is trying to come back into his life. So, like Mark said earlier, like, is it okay for this particular person to come back into your life now that you've made those strides and became a person that, in their eyes, is worthy of their time and attention? As they're on the recipient of that, is it okay for them to spin the block?
Listen, I think this young lady.
He ain't say lady, so we ain't
Oh, he
That's
did.
why I said a particular person. I don't we ain't gonna
That's
say-
right.
He
That's
did,
right.
he did say she. He said
My
she.
bad.
He said she.
He
I
did
was
say
hoping-
she.
He
Yeah.
said she.
You know, the way this world is,
Politically
But
correct.
this particular person,
Right.
I'm wondering. I've seen this scenario before.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if this person that he broke up with is saying, "You should be thanking me." Reason because you should be thanking me because it alert you got your together because of me.
Oh, yeah. Just taking credit for
Taking
you.
the
yeah,
credit
facts.
for you
Making
finally.
Making you into the person that you are now.
I can see that angle.
Yeah,
I can see that angle. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
Because of me, because if you were still with me at the time when you were immature, financially broken, all this stuff, you wouldn't have be where you are now. I had to let you go so you could find yourself. And now I'm ready to collect.
Right.
You know?
It's almost like that movie. I don't know if y'all seen it, J. Mac, Mark, and Mike. With Taraji P. Henson and and she was with the guy for so long. He was trying to get his invention up off the ground and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then he finally did it.
I'm about to do it.
It's a Tyler Perry movie, ain't it?
Yeah, it was a Tyler Perry movie. And when he became this big successful, and he didn't
Oh, it's the crazy words.
yeah,
One word movie.
Yes.
Yep.
What's the name
Yep.
of the movie?
You gonna find it. You
Yep,
gonna find it.
yep.
But
I'm
J
gonna
Mac is
find it.
gonna
I'm
pull
gonna
it up
find
for me.
it.
But yeah, it's kind of that type
a good
situation.
movie,
Like,
yeah.
a particular person might feel like they put all their time and energy into
Yeah.
building you up, and then whatever reason y'all don't work out, and then all of a sudden, boom, you blow up. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh man, like J Mac said, like, I built you into this particular person, and now you're not even gonna give me the opportunity to be back in your life. I forget the name of it. It was a really good movie.
It's something about Moni.
Acrimony.
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 There you go.
Acrimony, yeah.
Shout out to Tyler Perry, man.
Yeah, that was a
Acrimony.
good movie, man. I can watch that one. That's a repeatable movie.
That's unrepeatable.
But yeah, those type situations,
a
Mark, where
realistic
somebody
movie.
feel like, you know what I'm saying, they done put so much time and energy of their life into you.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, y'all separate for whatever reason, and then down the line, you become this person that
Yeah.
flourishing,
Yeah.
and now they feel like, okay, well, we can get back together now because, like I said earlier, Mark, like, your potential is now realized.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Albany State, man.
Yeah,
you know
shout
what
out
I'm
to Albany State.
Always, you know what I'm saying? But now, how do you feel about that, Mark? Like, people trying to do that in particular people's lives and stuff.
I think from a, and it's not just female perspective, but I think especially from a female perspective, I think they consider it an emotional investment, right? They say they put all this into you when you weren't shit,
Right.
and now that you made it, they feel like that you owe them.
Right.
You got to pay me back now. I want to reap rewards too, because I put years in time and sweat and working these 2 jobs
Right.
to throw you away just for you to make it. And now I owe my dues too.
Right.
What's
Yeah.
up?
Fact.
So I think that's where they're coming from.
But why does the return have to be something like monetary? Why can't the return be like gratification or just knowing that? That's almost like, my parents saying, you know what, I put you through college or I put you through
It's the
whatever,
exact same,
and all of a
right.
sudden,
Yeah,
yeah,
you owe
but you
me.
don't owe. But yeah, I think the return on investment for a parent is the satisfaction and the gratification of knowing that, what I put into this child has matured in my lifetime. And I'm seeing, my child or my
seeing the
children
reaping
doing
rewards.
this, right? Not necessarily them giving me a check or getting me a house or, what,
Right.
this, that, and the third. So I think it just depends on how you measure that
Yeah, because
return, I
it seems
guess.
like this person didn't value change.
Yeah.
Like they didn't value change. Like when you were going through, you didn't see the potential. You didn't want to stick it out. But now you've seen the change. And now you want to get back on and ride the wave, so to speak, and get back on my good side because you didn't realize what you had was a good thing had you just waited it out. Because I had a plan.
Right.
I had a plan.
Right.
You knew the plan,
Right.
but you didn't agree with the plan.
Right.
And now that the
Took
Might
money
plan
fit your
wanted to.
timeline, right? Yeah.
exactly, and now you see everybody, giving me my props and giving me my just due, so to speak. And then you're like, girl, or whatever the situation is, like, you broke up with so and so. Like, you see what he doing
now, right?
Right,
yeah.
right,
I thought you were still with him. Like, nah, like that. I could value change. I think that's what I got so far. It's like this
tough off
person's
in that
not
clip.
valuing
It's
it.
a
Yeah.
little bit more. Hold on, let me play some more of it.
Go ahead.
That was good though. That's a good little.
Yeah.
But wait, hold, no.
But wait, let him. What is he gonna say?
Go ahead, bro. But not only am I trying to move on and this person's trying to come back, but now she's trying to use friends and family to pull me back in.
Right. That's how it gets deeper, J Mac.
See, so that's unfair. First of all,
You cross the line.
not only right,
Right.
not only could you not get me back, but now you bring in a reinforcement
My reinforcement.
because you know my soft spot. That's how I took that. You know how I feel about my family
Right.
and my dear friends, and you want them to persuade me or woo me into reconsidering what I've
Reconnecting with you.
reconnected.
Right.
And I'm just like, you know what? You didn't want me then. Like,
Woke up and see that my lowest, and now I'm at
now I'm at my
Yeah.
highest. Like now,
Yeah.
now you want me. Like, I mean, are you? But then also I think about this too. Like this man is saying that everything has changed for him, but internally has he changed too? Because externally he has.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Outwardly,
Outwardly is,
everything seems to be. You know what I'm
everything
saying?
is on the up and up.
Right.
Are you a changed man on the inside too?
Right.
Because that would really make the difference, I think, in holding your ground in a sense. Because he could easily, I mean, I don't know if he's on the fence with getting back with this person or not.
It
For him
seems
to
like
ask
it.
that
When
question.
you
Yeah.
contemplate, he definitely
It seems like he
contemplates.
considering that thing.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
that's why I said, like,
talk about
have
it,
you
you know?
changed internally too?
Right, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's something, the red flag. Shout out to the whole episode.
Right.
It's a red flag here. Like, they let you go for whatever reason, but you didn't seem to understand that, and now externally everything is changing. Internally, have you learned your lesson?
And is this particular person trying to play off of your friends and family?
That's what I'm
Lord, like, hey,
saying.
Hey.
I would
That's what
use
it sound like he's saying.
whatever means necessary to get back into his life. I'm gonna use whatever
crazy.
warfare I need to do.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it fair for him or her, their feelings to stay the same if you changed as well? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think you can't expect everybody to grow at the same rate.
So
Same pace and stuff like
so
that.
yeah, just because you in a different chapter in your life, right? You in your different bag.
Yeah.
You can't expect that same person to be there with you, especially when they weren't growing with you, during your time. So,
Right.
for them to come at you later to see what you've done to get there, and again, they, especially women, feeling like they trying to, now trying to reap what I did.
Right, reap what you sowed.
So shit, I'm like, but they're not thinking about on the negative side reaping what you sow. They say,
Right.
well, I just see the positive stuff.
Right.
I want to get some of that too. So
What you
what
think,
Mike?
What you think, man?
I guess I'm just thinking about like what for the young lady, like what is her expectation? Even let's say he does, open his arms wide up and embrace her fully. Like, what is her expectation of what's going to come after that?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
does she think extra? Well, we know what she wants.
delusional.
Right,
We
yeah,
know what she
right.
wants. But as far as grounding her feet on reality or in
Right.
reality, like, what could she possibly think is going to come from that? As far as growth and true, connection and
Right.
true love.
Right, so
But
is
it's
it-
not based off of.
So basically what you're saying is it true love or is it just a change in lifestyle?
It's a
That
change in lifestyle, and
right,
she's
yeah.
chasing, something that's not really rooted
Right.
in reality,
Right, yeah.
right?
And then,
Because it's
like-
not love.
Right.
And then for him, like mentally, I had to take a toll on him. Like, what, what's her real, persona, like being here? Like, is
Yeah,
she just
attention
because
to-
now that I done glue up, what they say, blown up now, what the young people say now, is that she just here to take that ride or is she really here for me? Like, that's got to tear him up. Like,
It already is.
right,
That's why
yeah.
he's on that
on his form right
Yeah.
now. Like, yo, what are her
It
true
sound
intentions?
like he really care about her.
Yeah, like,
Man,
and it
so-
seems like you said, Mark, like really some feelings are truly invested in this particular person, and then that's just like going to mess the whole scenario up because now I can't really decipher what you're really here for.
Right.
I mean, I'm trying to think, what did you see in me then?
Right.
Right.
What did
If
you-
I wasn't nothing.
Right.
Would you still be trying to come around now if I still
Right.
was
What
the
was
same
whole
person
purpose?
that you left at that,
Yeah.
So it's
Like,
crazy.
Yeah.
It's definitely a sticky situation. I don't know if you guys have had any personal experiences with trying to spin a block or anybody spinning a block on you, man. But, I've seen it. I've been around it where a particular person, for whatever reason, it might not even have been like this particular gentleman, like growing up. It just might be like, I don't want you with nobody else.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to try and, get back into your good graces. You feel like I'm moved on from you and, separated myself from you in that situation and trying to better myself in all type of ways. And now you come back around and just try and throw a wrench in everything that I'm trying to do. And I've seen those situations where that particular person really don't have good intentions. It's just like they don't want you to be happy in general.
They're not happy.
Right, yeah, because they not with it. And they might have, Jim Mack, even bounce off what, they might have a good situation on their end, but they hear through the grapevine or whatever situation that you have moved on, and now they want to be like, oh, no, this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't have that. I can't
Yeah,
have that.
facts. So it just be like, what is your motive? Well, you have ulterior motives, or what's really,
That's crazy. I don't think I've ever.
you never been around a situation, or
I've never
Or
been
been in that
involved.
situation.
I've seen it.
I've
but-
definitely spun the block back in college, but I think it was I know it was more so not what she had to offer or what I had to gain. It was more or less just maturation. You're just young, dumb, and full of,
Yeah,
they used to
yeah,
say,
yeah,
so
facts.
like
Just going through the
it was
motions
just
of it.
like, I mean, when I look back at it, and at that time, I was just like, dang, I was a knucklehead. I was stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just immature. Didn't really realize the value of what was in front of me and
Particular
what I
person, yeah,
had.
facts.
And so it was just like, and to that point about a little bit of jealousy, when you kind of see or hear through the grapevine that, oh wow, this person, moved on, especially if it was one of those toxic situations where y'all go back and forth, y'all break up, make up, break up, make up, and it's just like, oh dang, this is a real breakup.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
for real, it's over.
Yeah.
And then you hear that, oh, this person's actually moved on. Then
And
you
they
look
happy
back,
without you.
right.
and they happy without you. And then I looked back and it was just like, well, dang, I was just young and missed out on an opportunity. But it wasn't anything for me to gain. It was more or less just like what I lost.
I just wonder with this gentleman though, like if the one or whoever he's dealing with did not know about his maturation,
Right.
about his progress, and she saw him again or he saw him again and wanted to give him another chance.
And that's why it's two sides to every story. 'Cause
Right.
to your point, like we don't know.
Right.
It may have been a maturity thing for her
Yeah.
too.
Exactly.
Right? It may
Yeah.
not be, and it
had
may
to
just
grow
be coincidental that he's come up too, or he's
Right.
more financially stable now. But she may look at it as, you know what, I was young and dumb too,
And
or
dumb too. Like,
or
I-
naive, or
Right.
skeptic.
I guess it depends on what the terms of the breakup were.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Fact.
Yeah.
It's like the Canadian poet Aubrey Graham said, in one of his songs, man, he was just like, he was going through it and he was naming all these different girls and stuff like that and playing off of it. He was like, man, they were the first ones to go, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He asking about these different girls. He's coming back to Canada And his homeboy is telling him like, hey man, when you left them, these were the first ones to get married and do whatever the situation
Yeah.
may be. So now he like, dang, you know, now that I came back around and, you know what I'm saying, able to be, whatever the situation may be, to be able to mentally or maturity level has got to where I can be with these particular people.
Yeah.
They done moved on, they done got married, they got kids and stuff like that. They living their lives and they was like, oh man.
Listen, I'm not. Look, I'm married, but I'm just thinking about it in the context of this conversation and that video so far. My ex, I ain't spinning that block.
You ain't been that block.
Nah, man. I mean,
Wash your
in
hands,
another
huh?
world, if I, was single and everything else, like, I just have the mentality, like, once, I know we all make mistakes, we're human, things like that happen, but once we cut ties, there was a reason why.
Yeah.
That's
Wash
how I
your
look
hands,
at
You
it.
good.
You done. You done with
Yeah, I'm
that.
done,
Don't look
man.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done. Like, I mean, granted, I'm a guy who is a believer in, chances. Like, we all maybe say that. I mean, now there are levels to that. But what I'm saying is like, we tried. We tried this, we tried that, we tried this.
Yeah.
And it just didn't seem, we just can't connect. We
Can't
just
get
can't
it
do
right.
it. Like, I'm cutting ties. And once I cut it, like, I'm not friends with any of my exes or anything like that. But if I were to see them,
Right.
there's no
No ill will,
like
no
ill
bad
will or
intention.
nothing. I mean, it's very casual. Like, hey, I mean, I have now my most current ex. I have yet to have any conversations with her.
Wow.
But
This particular ex say you
Well,
congratulations on
there
getting married
should
or
be some
something.
ill will on that though.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they could,
You know,
and-
especially
and-
on how things,
and it could be like on her end. Very, very, very true. Because the timing, like we talked about in our previous episode, like there's a time and space to talk about things.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And timing is not like when I'm done. I've been allowed to say my piece,
Yeah.
and you say yours, but you still want the answer that you're looking for that I'm not giving you because that's not
Yeah.
how
Right,
I
I
feel.
meant- right, yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
well,
So it's like
yeah.
there's no point. But I mean, yeah, that's spin the block. Ah,
Y'all
man.
want to keep going?
Yeah, man,
Listen
let's
to
keep
this?
show some
that's
more of that
tough.
video, man.
That's good. It was like,
There we go. I got it back. Hold on, guys.
oh, if someone did not choose you at your lowest, should they get access to you at your highest? Granted, we all have maturity,
Depends,
stages.
Yeah.
And I thought about that while y'all was talking. Let me ask AI, see what they came up with that question.
Yeah, it depends on the reasoning. Like, I mean, if it's self-reflection and you come to this self-awareness that, I just wasn't in the right place or I wasn't the best person for, at that time,
At that
or I
time,
was
right.
immature. And, if it's really genuinely not for the motive of, well, I mean, that person made it, and I just
Right.
wanted,
Yeah.
like, then, yeah, I think that's a fair, like, everybody, deserves a second chance, a third and a fourth chance, if,
So, Mike and Mark and J-Man, so do y'all believe in the right person at the wrong time? That type thing?
Wait, let me think about that.
Oh, okay. You mean that if you would have caught that person, they would have caught you at a different point in your life?
Right, yeah, fact.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So
I
it
think
could be a
that's
situation
real.
like that
Sure.
too, right?
Yeah,
that's
that's
real. I think that's
Because
real.
I might be going through, my rebuilding stage
Yeah.
of getting my life right, spiritually, financially, all of that,
Right.
relationally, and everything. And this comes to me at the wrong time of my life.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
most
believe
women come to men. If a man is not 30 years old, you came to the wrong part of my life, because men take longer to mature than women do. Right?
Yeah,
So
very true.
I think in general, a man shouldn't get married or think about getting married until you hit that 30 mark, because you don't got some stuff out. You don't exercise some demons. You don't live a little
Right,
bit. You
yeah.
figure out who you want to be.
Right.
By that point, you figure out what you don't like, and then so now I say you out of excuses. Now you starting to settle down. Okay, now you pop that question.
Because I see, Mark, I know you've seen it too, man, where a particular person might be like, you took this particular person you're dealing with, you took the best years of my life, now you want to settle down, now you got all this, now you all on Instagram with your kids and your wife, you're taking trips,
heard
everybody
that
smiling and
before.
cheesing, but
Yeah.
when you was with me, you wasn't ready for all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, the situation
Yeah.
may
That's
be,
my
so-
fault.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy, man. You know,
My
some people
20s,
just
yeah.
And I
had
guess
that.
even again, it goes back to, I guess, what's the expectation though? Like, I mean, you win some, you lose some, and I'm not trying to sound like
I got you.
callous or insensitive, but
Right.
like that's kind of like the cost of playing that that game or being involved in that. Right?
playing that
There's
Russian
no
roulette.
guarantees.
But but I can see how a female would say, like, I built him up.
Right.
I worked on him. I got him therapy. I got him this. And then you throw me away, and
means
you gonna
nothing.
live. You gonna live your life?
Yeah.
And live, no,
Yeah, there's nothing.
pay me back.
Right.
Pay me back my
see
time.
So try taking that to the courts.
Right.
There you go.
Because I
Yeah.
can see it too, J Mac, where a lot of people online and stuff like that, girls and guys, where it'd be like, you know what I'm saying, I built this particular person into this person to get you ready for your next
person.
level,
Your
whatever,
best life.
for
Yeah,
your
your
person,
person.
right? Yeah. And they had that some type of level of resentment or bitterness. Like, look, man, you know, when I was in our relationship, I got you to this certain point or whatever situation may be
Dang.
for the next person.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's true.
You were a bridge.
But you know what? This is what I would say to that. And I mean, and I got this from Hove had a bar some years back. He said something like, "I heard my efforts saying they made Hove. Well, that made Hove say, okay, then make another Hove."
Right.
So like, if you did all that for this person and you got him up there, I mean, if you that confident in yourself and what you were able to
do it again.
do it again to the next
Yeah.
person. You know, like. You know, that's not your one-shot stop. So, you know,
That's what you're good at, right?
if that's what
yeah.
you're good at, then,
Yeah.
you know, move on
makes
to the
sense.
next person and, you know,
Build them up
do
too.
the same,
Build 'em
repeat
up,
the process.
you know,
But
repeat
you
the
know what they
process.
gonna say, Mike? You know what I'm saying? This is like, you know, I gave you the best years of my life, and
That's
you know,
that's real. I could
Yeah.
honor that.
because you can't get time back.
You can't get
That's
time
one-
back.
That's it. And that's the biggest thing women complain
real.
about.
Right,
Is
yeah.
saying,
That's real.
I gave this man 10 years of my life.
Right.
Which part of 10 years was it? 18 to 28? Oh, shit. You fucked up.
Yeah,
then.
yeah, fact.
That's
They
point.
don't even count. They don't even count. That's out the window. So,
Like you wasted 4 years of my life. I'm like, so our relationship meant nothing.
Nothing to you, right? Yeah,
right.
those 4
You
years.
learn nothing at all.
Nothing.
Fact.
You ain't
So you gain nothing.
out of it.
Nothing, right?
So,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what they're saying. They look up and then, you know, sudden, all of a sudden Jimmy Mack, you know what I'm saying, they see him throwing the rice and he had married and stuff like that. He's like, wow.
Like, wait,
Whatever X amount of years we spent together.
I see y'all traveling.
Right, yeah.
And we didn't go nowhere.
Right,
We
right,
were
yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
listen.
I knew you know what I'm saying, when you had a Wachovia account, it was $8 in it. You know what I'm saying? Now you doing X,
I know
Y,
back when you were
Z.
overdrafting every
Right,
day.
yeah.
I never met your parents.
Right,
You met
yeah.
your parents. Like,
They said, well, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that.
Listen, that's real.
Everything have a reason and a season. So
Yeah, I mean, and all that is real, man. But you know, it's a different, like the relationship structure in dating is a lot different from anything else. It ain't like that Facebook group when Zuckerberg made it, and the rest of them, you know, that helped him
Yeah.
build it up, came back like, hold
Yeah.
on, what's
Yeah.
up? You know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you got to break us off. You can't
Yeah.
do that in relationships. So the
Yeah.
laws of the land are a little different.
When
So
you're dealing with the what is that, the heart, man, when it's different when you're
Yeah.
dealing with the heart.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a couple more things I want to play for y'all.
Deep as I could dig, as much as I could think, as many metaphors as I could give you, dog, they all boil down to one common denominator, my nigga. Fuck her. Cause here's the thing, bro. We gotta acknowledge that two things are often true at one time. Thing one that's true is that realistically, people don't owe you for richer or for poor until y'all married, bro. We can be honest about that. But also, I'm looking out for what you do and don't do before we marry.
All right, so respond to that guy. So yeah, that was I think that right there we can just, you know, take it from there. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
you're dealing with somebody and you're not particularly married to that person, you don't owe them anything. It ain't nothing
Yeah.
guaranteed. It ain't
Yeah.
on either end. Right.
Yeah.
You can walk away from me just as easy as I can walk away from you.
This ain't no contractual.
Right.
It's
We
roulette.
no
Situation
covenant
at all.
before
Yeah.
God or anything like that.
right.
This is all hearsay.
And that's why I was like, you know, you take it to the courts. There's nothing you could do. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing that you can legally do.
Nothing.
You
Yeah.
know, the sad part, and I'm gonna empathize, is the loss of time, though. Right? Courts are not what you could do or not. Like, I mean, losing time. You know,
You
the
can't
part,
get that back.
You can't get that back.
Yeah,
I don't care what
that's-
part of your
that's
life
done
it's
for.
in.
Yeah.
But it's roulette.
But
Yeah.
I just think that is part of the problem with relationships, doing married things while dating. And I mean, and then there's a long list of married things. Like there's no like set list, but like there are certain things that people do dating that I just think, you know, like dang, like that's what married people do. Like not even thinking about just sex, like just in general, like are you really that invested in this person? Because you set the bar like before y'all married, you doing all this.
You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. That's what I'm
And
saying.
once you get married, guess what? The expectation
go even
is
higher.
going even higher, bro.
Yeah.
Like
But then it makes you ask yourself, like, well, what's the objective of dating then, right? Isn't it supposed to be working towards
marriage or
that?
whatever your end game is, whatever the
You're right.
Wow, what's
You're right.
the-
Yeah, you're
right.
right.
But then they come down to communication, right? Because if dating is all this is tryouts, right? You trying to be on JV, you trying to be on the varsity team.
Right.
what we doing?
Like what's your skill level gonna be?
But I gotta try you out in the Bahamas. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you gotta meet my whole family.
Right,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We
yeah.
ain't married yet, and
Yeah, like
it's
that.
Nah, man, like you said, J man, earlier, man, like, you know, we've been dealing with each other for X amount of years, and I never met any of your family or anything like that. You never took me out or whatever, and I was with you when we was eating ramen noodles and stuff like that. But now I see you on social media, y'all at, you know, Nobu, and y'all eating
Right.
carbone, whatever the situation may be, and there's some kind of bitterness or some type of resentment, like, yo, I put all this time and effort into this particular person and whatever it may be, and now for you to have these type of thoughts and processes, but you didn't have that process when we was together. I guess that kind of.
I mean, because I've seen a situation before where me personally, like dealing with someone decades ago, it was like dating this young lady, probably just a month in, and then the conversation turns from, so when am I gonna meet your mom? I was like, nigga, we like to me, meeting my family. To me, meeting my family is like steps to marriage.
Right.
I
yeah.
didn't show y'all to
that's what I
meet
mean
yet.
by, like,
Mom,
marriage.
Yeah.
It's like marriage thing.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah.
Mom,
I don't know where it's going. Let alone you meet my
Right.
people, right?
So to me, my dad always taught me, rest his soul, and my sister had told me too. It was Angel first, then my dad. Angel said, when a woman meets a man's mother, that shifts everything. Like, that is saying to her, oh,
I'm good.
I'm the
mean
one.
that,
I'm
right?
in
Yeah,
there.
right.
When
Yeah.
my sister told me that, and my pops told me that, I was like, oh yeah, we changed
Yeah, I
all
got to
that.
tell you your whole
Because
mindset.
what I don't want, and I just don't want I don't want to lead or bamboozle
Anybody. Right.
Like, I want to take my time, because if we really going to do this, I'm not just going to just shop you around to all my family members. Because the next thing you know, if it don't work out, one of my aunties going to be like, so are you?
Right. What happened to?
What happened to?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
that, bro.
Right.
Nah,
Facts.
man.
So-
That's,
And it was crazy, Mark. I know you want to respond to this. Like you said, like the obligation is none.
No.
Like when we date, it's just like, I hate to say it in such a crude term, but it's like a trial process
Yeah, it is.
for both ends.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, straight
so
up.
if you see something in me that you don't particularly care for, and I see something that you don't particularly care for, and we walk away, and then 3 years down the line, you see me, and it's like, oh man, you changed for the person. You did a whole 180.
Right.
And now you want to come back into my life, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? That's who I was at that time period, but you didn't take the time to figure out, okay, can I work with this person? Can this be something that we can figure out? Can we, work through this? And now, all of a sudden, you want to come back. Come on now.
but I would say to Mark's point, Mike's point, well, all of our points, the situation, it depends on what was happening behind the cameras, right?
Right.
Because what if the situation is this man or woman had a drug addiction, strong, alcoholic addiction,
Yeah.
whatever the case was, they were struggling with something.
Yeah.
And now the person was like, I can't deal with you right now.
Because he did say emotionally and spiritually, so
You know what I'm
Could've
saying?
been deeper than
that.
some
It could have
basic-
been something like that. You're right.
Yeah.
It
So
could've
like-
been something-
so
yeah,
if
because
that-
I can understand you walk away from that.
right,
shit.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm not saying that that's what
right.
happened
what
there,
the gentleman was
but,
talking
but
about, it
that's
could
another
be.
level to it. Like,
Right, yeah,
it
it's
is.
another layer to
you
it.
know, and
It
then thank you, another layer. But then you're still around them, you may hear, rumblings about them,
Yeah.
like they're turning around,
Right,
like they're
yeah.
turning a new leaf.
They done got
And then you
themselves
bump
together.
into him,
Right,
and he's
yeah.
like, yo, you really are
you are
changed.
really a totally different
So
person.
I think that's grounds for maybe a possible spin the block
Right, yeah.
I think that's
back,
bullshit.
then you find out, oh,
yeah.
wait, you got money too?
Yeah.
Like,
Top of that, like, yeah. You
How
was-
many
mean-
movies you don't seen over the years
Yeah.
where they're spinning that block, right? Love and Basketball.
Yeah.
What happened, right? They grew up together. They were talking.
Yeah.
They separate ways, broke up, came back around.
Doubling
Was
down.
with somebody. She felt like, hey, I still love this dude. Like,
Yeah.
and they got back together. Like, it's
Nelly
so
and
many
Ashanti.
situations about shit. There's so many examples about that. Like in our culture, people spinning the block without even thinking about it twice. And they don't think they'll look bad. Don't think nothing wrong with it. They just say, hey, this is my person.
Yeah.
It was just wrong timing. Now we good.
And some people, to your point, don't even want to go through the efforts of going through that with somebody else.
Right.
Like they already know Mark. Like, you know what? I already know Mark. I know his quirks. I know his
Right.
ups and his downs.
Already done invested
I'll just
that
wait till
time.
he get it together.
Yeah.
And then we
I'll
Put
let
on
him
my
go do
little
his
dress.
thing, and
Yeah.
I'll catch back up later.
And holler at
Yeah.
him again.
They already planned it. You're
You know,
right.
but then to me, what does that say? The kind of respect you have for this man? Like,
Fact.
I'm just gonna wait for him to get it together because I don't want nobody else. Like, what
Yeah.
does that say about you? I mean, I don't know. It depends, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
every scenario is gonna be
yeah.
different, man. For whatever reason, y'all didn't particularly, work out. Whether
Like,
it's something superficial or whether it's
Yeah.
something that was like actually, like y'all said, to a detriment to the other
Yeah,
person.
something
whether-
serious.
Now that's the thing. If it's
Yeah.
something superficial, monetary, I don't feel like you should spend
Look,
the money.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Right,
Right,
no.
Something more emotional or spiritually, like
Right,
y'all
yeah.
just
Now, hold
think-
on the looks thing now, because I mean, there's been
Uh-oh.
times where
Oh,
No,
man,
I mean,
no,
listen,
Hold on,
I mean,
Yeah.
it's been people where like, I mean, maybe in high school they probably weren't the sharpest,
Okay.
right.
and then I mean, you probably see them in college and maybe even in adulthood. It's like, wait, it's a neck turner, like.
Right, yeah.
That's you? That's
Right, yeah.
So then it's just like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah,
I
let
mean,
me
she was
holler.
real cool, but I just the attraction wasn't
Well,
really
yeah,
there.
right,
you know?
yeah. And
So
now, all of
I-
a sudden, now you want to be with this particular person. What's that?
Yeah.
What's that? Love don't cost a thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
My boy,
Them
yeah.
type things, them type situations.
Yeah, so I think those situations, I don't know. I mean, that's spinning the block, but you never really like established anything. It was all for sheer, nothing really. It was just sheer attraction,
Right,
Yeah,
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 facts.
or unattraction, and then all of a sudden it's just
Yeah.
like, oh,
Oh
okay,
man,
well,
you
dang.
might be right.
All
Okay, I might be able to do something.
right,
you know what I'm saying?
right. So
But yeah, like you said, man, each scenario is different. Each situation is different, man. Whether you try to spin the block, I just felt like this was a good subject matter for us to talk
Oh, yeah.
about,
For sure,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
touch on, man.
But I
So-
think one of the takeaways is if you're going to be with somebody, the whole dating piece is important. I wish more people thought about, dating in that aspect, like
Put them
tryouts.
more thought.
yeah,
to
like
it.
trials,
like-
Yeah,
like
put 'em more-
trials,
like yeah,
right?
yeah. Taking it more seriously.
You
Taking it
remember,
more
Mark,
seriously.
Mike, you don't remember back in the day, this is putting our age out there, what they used to give us this, like the AOLs, like a 90-day trial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, so
internet.
I had to ask AI, man.
Right.
They gave these crazy questions. I just want y'all to respond. Question 1, man. Is it fair to expect someone to believe in your dream before you believed in it yourself?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
To expect
You say
somebody-
yeah?
Yeah,
To
yeah,
expect
yeah,
them to
yeah,
believe in it,
Crazy
Mark,
to have
man.
somebody
Yeah.
to believe in it before you do.
But
Right.
this kid, but this guy, hey, I'm down and out. Like, she
Right,
don't see
yeah.
my potential at all.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, I think
Mark
so.
said, yeah, man.
'Cause if
you
they-
really
if they
down
for
me,
you-
Mark said, if
Yeah.
they for you,
If they for you, they see something that you don't see
Right.
yourself.
Facts.
So they say, I see where he gonna go, even if he don't see it now.
Right.
I got
I
it.
can see that.
Or vice versa.
that's a perfect segue. So, should you date for reality or for potential?
I think you should date for the reality of potential.
Right, yes. Again,
If you realistic with what your project is, and everybody, we all are projects people. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what you think it is. We all. Everybody say, look, don't tell a woman not to take a man as a project. She a project too. So she ain't make it yet. Like, so we all projects. So
Right.
if you, as long as you realistic about what you looking at potentially, we on the same page.
I feel like with my wife now, when I was dating her, I was dating potential.
yeah.
Now that you, now that you
What
said
y'all
that, I was
talked
like,
about,
oh,
though.
yeah.
What y'all wanted,
yeah,
what y'all
yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to be,
right,
a
yeah,
family
yeah.
you wanted. You were, so I can see that with you.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I can see you
for
being a
sure.
good mother.
You
I
put
can
your
see.
faith and trust in this particular person that they was actually going to fulfill what they presenting themselves
That's
to you.
it.
Right, so
Then-
you,
then because, like
They
you
could have
said,
went
like,
left, right?
Right,
You
yeah.
could have been like, damn.
And
You
then
sold
it's like
me
a
the
trial.
dream.
Like, yo, I see how you are with my nephews. Oh, so
Right,
you good
yeah.
with children.
That's
Yeah,
it.
then you start.
are you putting on a persona?
He could have
This
been putting
who
on
you
the whole
are?
time.
Yeah. Is this who you really
For the
are?
whole time.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, that's ooh.
Man, I think that was a good one.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good.
I appreciate
you
y'all
brought
boys,
up
man.
you brought up the Canadian poet.
Aubrey Graham.
Oh, brother Aubrey.
I'm laying with the New York poet Curtis Jackson.
Okay.
He had a song
Yeah.
called 21 Questions.
Oh, man, yeah.
Which kind of talked about
Right,
a little
yeah.
bit of this,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
So, you know,
okay.
would you love me in the Bentley? Would you
Love me
in
on
the
the
bus,
bus.
right?
Right, yeah.
Right, 21 questions that kind of,
They all about us. They all about us.
That's what, you know, some of the things that
Right.
we speaking about. So
Right.
I think that's where, you know,
You
what
poof
we should be.
like some of my friends.
If he gone, right?
But those are
That's
some
right.
of, you know, those are some of the things that, you know, I mean, a
That's
man
real.
or a woman should ask,
Right, yeah.
you know, they significant other, you
right.
know, so.
When you get too invested in this particular
And if those
situation.
answers are no, then I mean,
They ain't matching up with what your expectations are.
right,
You know, you setting yourself up for failure.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Oh,
Fellas, that was
man.
solid, man.
great
Good
work,
stuff,
man.
good
That was
stuff,
great
good
work,
stuff,
man.
That
good
was
stuff,
good.
man. Spinning the block.
Spinning the block.
Wow.
Y'all let us know when it's not a good time to spin the block.
And have
What
you
y'all
ever
think
spun
about
the
it?
block?
Somebody probably gonna spin the block now. They texting them.
Hey.
Hitting them up.
Oh, man.
Three bros in the mic said.
Made me think about
All right,
That's all
y'all.
love. Y'all be
Appreciate
safe out
y'all,
there,
man.
you. Hey, smash
Love.
that subscribe button. You know,
Yeah, that
like,
like
you know,
button.
comment, all that, man.
All that,
Repost
man.
this one too.
Right, yeah,
Sure, for
facts.
sure, for
Love y'all. Love y'all.